And the reason I chose this reading was because Reverend Franklin referenced in a talk that he gave a few weeks back. And Reverend Franklin has always inspired me to look deeper into the works of our founder, Ernest Holmes, and also the writers who inspired him. He actually introduced me to a lot of those writers that I would never have had an introduction to. One of the things that Reverend Franklin has also taught me is that, we're all connected. We're definitely truly one. And while we will all really miss Reverend Franklin's physical presence on a day-to-day basis here, we know we're always connected, and we'll feel his spiritual presence with us until the next time that we're able to hug his physical neck in the future. And I just want to take this time to say thank you, Reverend Franklin, for being my teacher. Thank you for being my mentor. Thank you for being my friend. I love you very much. So, Ernest Holmes writes, "Resist not evil, and it will flee from you." Now, here is a statement of one of the great laws of our being. When we resist something, we make a mental image of the thing we're fighting, and that tends to have it created for us. When we learn to look only at what we want and never at what we do not want, we will no longer resist anything. There is only one power, but we use it in two different ways, either to destroy or to save. The blessing and the curse are one and the same thing. The power of the mind used either affirmatively or negatively. Our word used in fear and in doubt, or in faith and assurance. Too long have we believed in the negative, simply because we've allowed ourselves to become hypnotized by a few strong-minded people and by those who have imposed upon our race a mass of false philosophy. Practically the whole human race is hypnotized, thinking what it's told to think. We get our concepts from our physical environment. We say, well, see, sin, sickness, death, misery, unhappiness, calamity. And these concepts that we're thinking into, we're giving them to the creative, impersonal mind. And so we're basically making a law for ourselves that will produce exactly what we believe in. Like produces like. Like attracts like. Like creates like. If we could use our predominant thought and take a picture of it, and then take a picture of our conditions, we'd see no difference between the two, for they are really but the inside and outside of the same thing. We send out our word. We send out our word and we think that it sets power in motion. And then we think the opposite thing, which neutralizes the first word, and zero is the result. They cancel each other out. We need not try and change the world. Let it alone. No one needs to be saved but ourselves. And the sooner we realize this, the sooner we will attain it. The world is all right. Contrary to what some say, it's not going to hell. It's on its way to heaven. It is getting good so fast that in the process many things are being overturned and confusion appears to be on the surface. But a great change is taking place. And on the surface, the results are a little mixed. But underneath, the power is at work in all of us, destroying all unlike itself. And in time, as we stop resisting what we don't want, and focus all our attention on what we do want, all will come to see this. And so it is.